milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
Over the years, licensed games have existed. Love them, hate them, they weren't going anywhere. Out of nowhere, it felt like companies gave up on them and instead decided mobile games was the way to go. Still licensed, just very limited on what they could do, and they often mimicked other mobile games. You've got your endless runners, matching games, and town builders as the main contenders. Most of these games immediately die and servers shut down over a year or two because they can't hold retention. And without retention, no one's spending money, which means they can't afford to keep those servers open. I have seen a couple live service games, but I don't think they're gonna last. And at last we turn to experiences, which is the closest we're going to get to the traditional licensed game, but it's probably the best option. So strap in as I discuss licensed games and build up to what this mysterious experience is. I've probably included it in the thumbnail or title, so you probably know what it is.
And now a game. How original.
In the beginning, you have your console games. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these since it's a rather simple premise and I'm sure most people know what these are. Most of these games are considered shovelware. Most of the time they end up being some sort of beat 'em up with co-op. A lot of the time, this gameplay loop is fun if you're playing in co-op. Depending on the studio or the people backing it, you could end up getting some real bangers like Simpsons Hit and Run, Family Guy Back to the Multiverse, Toy Story 3, or Battle for Bikini Bottom. Some of these games went crazy hard. As mobile games became older age, licensed console games kinda just faded away. They do still exist, but bangers are even further between than usual, and a lot of these games are close to full price, and then have ridiculous DLC. Like, I'm not paying $60 for a bad Miraculous game that looks like an old PS3 game, has a very boring gameplay loop, and then for $10 more, you can get 3 costumes and a sparkle effect for your weapons. I think there was a bundle that ended up being more expensive than buying both of the products separate. This has been fixed, but that is a crazy thing to happen. But it's crazy because you'd think licensed games would have got better over time, not worse. I mean, I get it's hard to compete with AAA games, but at the same time, are they even trying? You've still got your diamonds in the rough like the South Park games, but still, it feels like they're few and far between. I mean, at least the newest one was relatively priced, but the newest South Park game is literally shovelware, and does come with some ridiculous DLC. With the boom in mobile gaming, all these properties you were probably expecting a console game for started making mobile games instead. So you go to see Toy Story 4 and you were like, wow, that sucked, but maybe they've got a good game to come out after it. But no, boom, Candy Crush clone. Or Inside Out 2, I wonder if that'll get a game. No, Bubble Witch clone. The big thing obviously being take a popular formula and slap your characters in it. It's hard to stuff up an endless runner, a lot of those are really fun. Just put your characters in it. Minions, Sonic, and Sonic 2 more times. So many options. Town builders were definitely the most popular and were hard to stuff up as well. I mean, you can name literally any show and they've probably got one. Simpsons, Family Guy, Garfield. SpongeBob has 2, and somehow the newer one they made is much worse. A lot of these have shut down now, which is pretty sucky, but you know, they were requiring internet for you to play, so it was costing money to keep the servers up. Then they have to optimize the game for newer devices, and at a certain point it probably just gets so expensive that it's like, do we really want our 3 fans to play it? Like, when you're doing Toy Story Candy Crush, and you're requiring an internet connection, and you're not getting much money, are you really gonna say, do the 2 people need to play this? And stuff like your Candy Crush clones really aren't going to get much attention because it's not like a town builder where you feel like you're building a town for all your characters to live in, or an endless runner where at least you're playing as the character. Candy Crush clones is just Candy Crush, but the character's trapped at the top of the screen cheering you on. Live service games, there's literally nothing. There's like 2 Disney games I can think of. One of them's their racing game, and like, I can't see them lasting long. I've heard the gameplay isn't even that good, I just felt like I needed to mention it because it is a place licensed games have gone. Now we come to the current iteration of our licensed games. There's 2 options. I do see how one makes money, but I don't know how the other one does. These are experiences, God who calls them that, on Roblox, and creative maps on Fortnite. As always, Roblox is taking popular gameplay loops and putting characters on top of them. I mean, at least tycoons are much more fun than Candy Crush. Because at least you're exploring the world, you're not just, haha, match 3 sheriff hats. Like Shrek's Tycoon, it's a weird dragging game where you earn money, but then you build Shrek's Swamp and other locations. Like, sure, it's a draining gameplay loop, but it's much more interesting than anything mobile games had going on. There's a SpongeBob one, which I haven't checked out, but it usually looks like it has a lot of players, so maybe there's something there? Or Sonic Speed Simulator, that's just basically a janky 3D Sonic game. It was basically Sonic Frontiers before Sonic Frontiers. Now, with Fortnite, I've completely blanked. I know there's that Total Drama game coming, but like, that has had so many delays and so many issues, it's been in beta for like a day and then disappeared completely. Which I know there's other ones, because I know I've seen them, I'm just blanking. And I know Total Drama mentioned that they had a lot of trouble because of what licensed games have to go through to actually get onto Fortnite. I mean, it's basically the same checks any other creative map goes through, it's just that they take longer to actually review it. Probably to make sure nothing weird is going on, especially since this is an official game and a lot of people could probably get in trouble, unlike if some rando uploaded something. I mean, obviously they have collab skins and LTMs like your Thanos mode, but this is like actual games that they've been making, and I'm just blanking on anything except for Total Drama, which isn't out yet. And even then, how is a creative map even gonna make money anyway unless they charge like V-Bucks for you to play it? I mean, maybe collab skins will come with it or something, but I really don't know. Roblox definitely seems like a more viable option because they can kind of make real games and sell whatever they want. But with that, we're at the end of another video. Let's pray for some good licensed games, whether they come on console or, I don't know, Roblox. If you guys have a favourite licensed game or just thoughts on them in general, you should let me know in the comments because every little bit of engagement goes a long way. But with that, you made it to the end, good job, and I hope you return for more.